Alright. Now, my phone may die. Decent chance the phone dies, but the spirit carries on. Right? Something like that. Words to live your life by, right? You might die. You know what? You're probably gonna die. I've got bad news. You're probably gonna die. I have good news about the spirit, though. Yeah. Good start. We got momentum. Driving past the cop light. Speed limit sign flashes blue and red when you drive above 30 miles an hour. What are we in, fucking Australia? Get out of here. I heard Australia also is big on muscle cars. Like big V8 rear wheel drive. I heard Australia is big on those. I guess that makes sense. It's a kind of kinship we can share. I definitely feel as though Australia and America have a sort of kinship regarding aesthetics. Me? Who, me? I'm just going at 5,000 RPMs in second gear for way too long. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm going in a straight line. I'm just on the highway. What do you mean? Is that not normal? Anyway. Yeah, muscle car might not be my swag. But I mean, I don't know. Late 90s, early 2000s Mustang. But that's more of an aesthetic thing. I really don't know what it's like to drive. But anyway, I shouldn't be talking so much about cars. What I should be talking so much about is music. So, here's a problem. We don't have anything quite like Rage Against the Machine, or go back a bit more. Going back, I forgot the guy's name. He's a songwriter. He wrote that song about killing Nancy Reagan. He was friends with Townes Van Zandt. I forgot. But we don't have anything really good like that. We've got the United Healthcare, the Instagram songwriter guy. He was on Joe Rogan. I forgot his name. He's good though. He's good. I think it's a distinct lack of proper punk music. It's a distinct lack of proper punk music. Now, what I mean by that is that, sure, there's a lot of stuff that sounds like punk music. There's a lot of stuff made by kids whose parents grew up on punk music. So, by extension, they subsequently grew up on punk music. I don't know if their parents grew up on punk music. Their parents were punk music, in the 80s and stuff. But, so they grew up on punk music. But, they had really nice and loving parents who were into punk music. So it's not like they were actually, these kids who grew up on it, it's not like they actually got what it was about. Because their parents, they were punk music, which had the ethos, the dogma even. Well, now it's a dogma. Now that it's been passed down a generation, it's a dogma. But anyway, they grew up on this stuff, but they don't have the anger. Are you kidding me with this green light? They don't have the actual anger to... damn, I almost stalled. they don't have the real anger where punk music came from. I mean, what are you actually fucking mad about? You mad about Donald Trump? You fucking pussy? Yeah, dude. Donald Trump sucks. Shit. This time of year, the whoops are mating. So, the whoops are eating a lot to get really big. So, there's a lot of big whoops around at the information that Donald Trump sucks. Man. What, are we just doing Rage Against the Machine again? I mean, come on. Yeah. Come on, man. What, you gonna sound like hardcore music? Fucking hardcore music, man? There's nothing... Even like Death Grips. Even Death Grips is like outdated now. Death Grips, I mean... It's something close to Death Grips. Is the actual direction. But I guess we care now. That's maybe the biggest that might be the biggest thing to push going forward, is we care now. So I was looking at I was watching an interview. I was watching the Meat Puppets when they went on Conan in like, what was it, the 90s, late 90s? And they're like, we don't care about anything. I just don't have any emotions. I think that's what the main guy said. And they were all like nonchalant and everything. And that was definitely the swag of the 90s, early 2000s. But I think we're probably done with that, because it has since become like instantiated culturally. The numbness. Here we go. Now this is not a highway. This is not a highway that I'm going in second gear on. So it actually makes sense for me to hang out in second. Because there's a lot of big turns, I need to be grippy. It's raining too. I should watch myself. How exhilarating. Spirited drive. Beautiful. Anyway. Yeah, we're probably done with the, like, Nirvana. I don't care. I don't care. So, whatever he said, whatever the lyrics were, pretty sure he just said I don't care a bunch. Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's what was up. That's what was up. And the people who were with it, they had kids now, and they learned a lesson. Listen, they learned a lesson from that cultural moment that I think was positive. Because I think we did get a pretty substantial generation of kids who grew up in an environment where they weren't, they weren't getting like beaten for being gay or anything like that. But the like double down of this, the next level is like gender stuff, and you just have to get to be to not be accepted by your parents. You just have to get more and more esoteric, and I don't think that's the way. I don't think that's the way. It's got to be something different, because like the 90s swag, that wasn't just a doubling down on the 80s. It was like a total 180 from the 80s. So it's up to us to have some kind of 180 instead of just getting more esoteric with the shit that we choose to get mad about. You're fucking choosing to get mad about it. Anyway, I'm buzzing. Man, I love driving. Sure do love driving. I was scared to drive for a while because I totaled my car about 2 years ago. 2 years? Yeah, about 2 years ago. 2.5 maybe 3. I was driving to Seattle in the rain, and I hadn't had my brakes replaced. It was a car I got from a family member, and this family member never replaced the brakes. And I didn't know the first thing. I mean, I was still gaming. I was a gaming motherfucker back in the day. Fucking 2 years ago, in like senior year of college. But what was the point I was making? I was scared to drive for a long time after that, and I would get into people's cars and freak out at their following distance. Like I mean, most people drive with a shit following distance anyway. I drive quick now, but I keep a following distance if someone's in front of me. It's when nobody's in front of me that I get real dangerous now. I've never understeered on a corner, so I guess that'll probably be my next traumatic lesson. But I was scared to drive until now. Until I got my wheels under me, driving a Manuel. Wonder which way I'm gonna go. I don't actually know which way I want to go. I'll figure it out. What was the point I was making? What was I talking about? Punk music. Yeah, so what is punk is not something that's going to have a consistent definition. Punk can't have a fucking dogma. And what I see right now is that it does have a dogma. That the tenets of punk about like what it is socially is that's getting stagnant in a way that's not good. I over-revved on that heel toe. That was what that sound just then was. Yeah, punk, by like definition, it rejects dogma, doesn't it? So what are we doing with a fucking dogma? Punk maybe essentially is the rejection of dogma. So why aren't we figuring something out? Why are we just going further down the tunnel? Just something to think about. Oh shit, I picked up a girl at this fire station one time. She didn't want me to come to her house because I think she hated her mom. She was all like, never mind, there's no reason to talk about that. What was I talking about? My acceleration in second gear is getting a lot better. That's a mechanical thing. It's not a technical thing. God damn with the LEDs. Drifting over into my fucking lane and everything. These people, man. These people make me sick. Right, point is, what is punk is constantly being redefined. Or constantly has to be redefined. It's not going to happen on its own. It doesn't happen on its own. It's on the people to fucking do something about it. And maybe that goes into like great man theory and all that, where you need someone like anyone like I don't know, dude, fucking Jimi Hendrix. Why not? How about fucking Jimi Hendrix or John Coltrane, Ornette Coleman, Anthony Braxton? If we're gonna get deep, you need great artists to redefine the direction once people start to veer off, because movements tend to veer off. Like, I guess I shouldn't have stumbled for words, because we got our hometown hero, Kurt Cobain, banger, totally brought it all forward, summed it up, and showed everybody the new direction. And then subsequently was cannibalized by the quote-unquote movement. That was fun. Hell yeah. Anyway, I can't see anything, dude. It's so foggy. Cannibalized by his own movement. Now we got people who still play grunge. We got like Zoomers making grunge. Are you kidding me? Listen, man, say what you will about music in the 80s, but they weren't trying to do 60s psych rock. People are just trying to do fucking 2000s grunge. Damn. Like technology hasn't evolved. I don't know. What are people really fucking with nowadays? Like emo rap? Is that like, is that what's big? Is that a cop? Totally. No, probably not. Just some kid smoking weed, I think. Smoking weed, going on his phone. Oh shit, hold on, I gotta pull over. I gotta smoke weed and be on my phone real quick. Oh shit, I'm going to my favorite toge spot in the middle of a neighborhood just before dinner time. This guy can't be stopped. This guy just cannot be stopped. Now maybe I'll go up this big ass hill. Have I done that before? I've probably done this before. But anyway, I am gonna do it still. No, I haven't done this before. I decided not to because it was a one-lane road and it was kind of weird looking. Ooh! Terrible, terrible. Momentum loss. Oh, is that really the only one-lane road? Damn. Hardcore cornering. This is a banger of a road. You wish you could experience this for yourself. Oh, fuck. Got someone walking? Are you kidding me? Yo, bad idea walking on this road with your fucking dog. Can you not stand in the middle of the road? What are you doing? Yo, are you stupid? Dude. Dude, one thing I'm not a huge fan of on this island are the old bags who like to walk in the middle of the road. I don't know, maybe I just need to go on Google Maps and find somewhere else to go. Or maybe just go out way late. It's like, it's not even 6. I'm probably the one who's an asshole. Motherfucker probably just called the cops on me, honestly, because of how loud I was. Oh my god, these damn kids driving so loud. Officer, I was in first gear. What do you mean? I wasn't in second gear going 50. Yeah, man. But we don't need more 20-year-olds who like Kurt Cobain. No shade on... Hey, man. No shade on Kurt. Obviously. You fucking redefine music. Oh, damn. Where am I gonna go? I'll go this way. We need people redefining music. We don't need people who sound like Nirvana. Maybe that's all I have to say tonight. Nah, I got a bit more time. Do I have another topic, though? Maybe that's the real question. Oh, this goes to a dead end, doesn't it? Oh. I don't even have a weird road, man. No, this isn't a dead end, is it? Damn, I can see Seattle from here. This is nice. Maybe this totally is a dead end. Maybe I've taken this road before and it's a dead end. What else do we got? What musical problems are there that I'm so well equipped to solve? Because you see, I went to music school. I guess music school could be a problem. Probably don't need to go to music school. It's just, I don't know, dude. Live with your parents and get a job for 4 years instead. Might be up 20K by then. Instead of having $0. I straight up have no... I'm fucking broke, dude. What are you talking about? So, yeah, man. Well, you're not gonna learn how to redefine fucking anything in music school. You're not gonna learn how to redefine fucking anything in any fucking school. I'm swearing a lot. That's how you know I mean it. I try to make my swearing... I try to make economical use of my swearing because I understand that it can devalue your words if you do it too much. But I want to put emphasis on that. I just want to put emphasis on it. Because it's real important. Maybe, yeah. What am I even talking about? What are you even talking about? You're being crazy. You sound weird, dude. Yo, why are you acting weird, though? Yo, he acting kind of weird, though. Yeah, well, maybe you gotta be weird. Damn! Awkward pothole. I don't think I've ever actually been down this road. Yeah, what do we got? Banger curve. Oh! How exciting. Man, that's nice. I guess emo rap is what people are up to now. And it's probably fine to be doing emo rap, I guess. Okay. Is that a loop that I just took? Oh shit, that was a weird loop. I guess I'll just go back the way I came from. Yo! In the curves in the rain! Crazy! Nutso! Hey! I don't know. Maybe you have to be a bit of a fucking fruitcake to do anything actually worthwhile. But not too much, probably. Damn! Yeah, man, I need to go to the track or something. I said this on like the first episode, that I should probably just go to a track and get this out of me. And I didn't go to a track, and it's definitely not out of me. Like, I'm not on the highway right now, by the way. This guy's going kind of fast, though, too. Hey, come on, we're all going kind of fast. Damn, it's foggy now. I think I kind of just meandered a lot these last 10 minutes, and I think I'm just going to end the episode, actually. Yo, my bad for wasting your time. But the first bit's probably decent. Right, I've been sent to the store to get some wine for dinner. Because if there's one thing I need more of right now, it's wine. Remains rather difficult to back out of my driveway at night. Anyway, I'm sure I can do anything besides meander around aimlessly for this second half of the podcast. Second part of the podcast. I got the damn, I drive fast now. What's my problem? I guess second gear. I didn't know there was such thing as second gear. Yeah. Alright. An alligator and a crocodile walk up to a door. Crocodile gets there first, holds the door open to the alligator. Alligator says, "Hey, thanks." Thank you, crocodile. Crocodile says, "No problem, it's just Cayman courtesy. Anyway, see you later." That's my crocodile, that's my, oh man. I said I wouldn't be meandering. Look at me now. A lot less people on the road now. Banger. Alright. Time to get serious. Damn, I was really hoping something would come to me when I said, alright, time to get serious. Talk about punk. What else is punk? What else is punk? Probably Christ and maybe Nietzsche. Jordan Peterson for like 6 months. Joe Rogan in the early 2010s, or maybe even before that. Eddie Bravo when he beat that Gracie guy. Tony Ferguson. Damn. Didn't Tony Ferguson just win a fight? I haven't been keeping up on MMA. I used to. I was around for the fall of Tony Ferguson, but I heard he won a fight recently. That just warms my heart, doesn't it? It just warms my damn heart. Knowing that he's not, who's the guy? Diego Sanchez. Good stuff, man. Damn, cut it close. Looked at me, too. Some guy squeezed past me to make a red on red. Just chilling. I'm just chilling, though. That's so funny. What was so funny? I'm never gonna fucking tell you. Are you kidding me? Damn, another lady did it. In a Prius this time. Come on. Come on. You don't have any video. You have no idea what I'm doing right now. It doesn't matter much. I was gonna talk about fighting. Yeah, I was always into the technical volume guys. Max Holloway, Corey Sandhagen. They're still fighting, I think. Max Holloway was just like doing well, wasn't he? I don't know. He still fights at a championship level, doesn't he? Power. Horses. It's about horses. 1 horsepower. You kidding me? I have 100 horses worth of stuff. Man, I might, damn, this sucks, doesn't it? This does suck. I'm getting all over the place. I'm like a big smash stain. Telling shitty jokes. Talking shitty about topics. Is there something I was trying to get at by talking about martial arts? I mean, you can see my fights. Look up Street Beef's Scrapyard, Serpentarius. Yeah, I had 3 amateur MMA fights, and they're all on YouTube. They're rather embarrassing. Let me tell you, the caliber of performance I put on left something to be desired, I think. Definitely. Yeah, man. For the first fight, I didn't even train anywhere. I was in school, right? And the dorm building for this school is just the tiniest fucking building you've ever seen. It's not a tiny building. The rooms are tiny, and they're concrete. What's really fucked up is that they give you a roommate, but it's like a fucking studio apartment. There's literally just the living room, which is connected to everything. like the front door and the kitchen, and then there's a bathroom, and there's 2 beds in like a single bedroom. And so you're just 10 feet away from your roommate all the time, which is probably cool if your roommate is like some sexy, non-binary, sexy art girl. Art hoe? This is an old term, isn't it? Art hoe? That's like a 2016 kind of term. 2016 to 2020 kind of term, I think. Kind of outdated now, because it's just, now we just call it a woman. Anyway, it's probably pretty cool if that's your roommate and you can and you get to fuck her, but but if your roommate is another weird guy like yourself, it can get pretty hellish and wordless, let me tell you. It was probably cool for other guys, but I'm not like other guys. One thing you have to understand about me, I'm not like other guys. So what happened was, I think I ended up driving my roommate out, and for the rest of the semester, for the rest of the year, I think, I had the room to myself, and I would just like shadow box and lift weights and shit during basically the entire day, instead of like doing homework or anything. I would just watch like Rod Tang fights and try to get good at Muay Thai completely by myself. And then I had a real fight, and I hadn't been doing sparring. I just straight up hadn't been doing sparring. So I went against this Asian guy named, I forgot his actual name, but he called himself Hitmonlee, like the Pokemon. He's like a Taekwondo head kick kind of fighter, and he definitely did kick me in the head. It wasn't that bad. I'm gonna be honest. Getting kicked in the head was not that bad. I almost lost consciousness, but I didn't. I didn't get finished, and I started to come back in the 3rd round. If it was 5 rounds, I might have done fine. But the first 2 rounds, I spent learning how to fight at all. I just straight up didn't know how to like actually fight, because I'd never been in a real fight, and so that was a problem. But I learned a decent amount, I guess. Now I'm gonna go to the store, get some under $20 wine, and I'll be back. Right, so I lost by unanimous decision against Mr. Hitmonlee. His name might actually have been Lee, which is, I guess, kind of funny. Not to me, because I respect the art. But yeah, I was trying to be the like technical, in the pocket, volume fighter, but I never really got a chance to express that. I ended up, in my fighting career, I went 1-2. The first fight, of course, was incredibly embarrassing. Second fight, I fought an Indian American fellow, not American Indian. Oy, awkward shift, huh? Anyway, I fought an Indian guy who was a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, and that's higher than I was. I was a white belt in jiu-jitsu. I think I'm all right. I'm like decent, but I couldn't get out from under him. So he would just take me down anytime I went for a right hand, and just won the round twice. 3 times he won every round doing that. And because of that, I wasn't ever able to get striking going. It was another embarrassing loss. And then that same day, they're hilarious at the scrapyard. Good group of people. Good guy runs the street beefs. And he'll let 18-year-olds fight. That's what he let me do. Third fight was against a guy called Dragon Spirit, and he was like a big Bruce Lee guy. He almost kicked me in the head, and then he took me down, but he wasn't as good as the last guy at the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so I ended up taking his back and choking him. No, I didn't choke him. It was a body triangle. I finished the fight with a body triangle. He just tapped to pressure. But disappointing fighting career. Definitely wouldn't do it again. Now that I already have trouble staying on topic, in any case, I'm good on like getting hit in the head anymore. I'm good on that. I'll stop now. I'll stop getting hit in the head. But yeah, after they happen every month, the scrapyard events. They happen every month. And yeah, so the first month I went, I got my ass kicked, and then I was like, all right, well, I have to actually fight. I have to actually learn how to fight. So I went to an MMA gym. I went to the Ivan Salivary MMA gym because it was the closest one to my dorm where I was living. And man, that guy was intimidating. He fought in the UFC a couple times, like early on, like pre-hundreds, I think, like pre-UFC 100, like real early, like before the lightweight division existed and stuff. And he was an intimidating guy. Like, he'd get really mad at people because he would teach an MMA class. He would teach like the MMA class and just call everyone retarded because they didn't know how to like wrestle or something. So he always scared the shit out of me. But I just took the kickboxing classes just to spar, and yeah, it went all right. But I ended up getting hit in the face a lot, so I decided I should stop doing that. And that's the end of my combat sports story. It's definitely something that you should know how to do, though, because it could save your life, obviously. Glug. Lugging? Going uphill? But yeah, so I named myself Serpentarius because I wanted to have an animal's name, and I looked up an animal. I found a bird that would kill like snakes or rodents with its feet. Like, it would just claw at things and kick them. And I was very kick heavy in my approach. And its scientific name was Serpentarius something. And yeah. So that's what I took. I took Serpentarius, which means serpent bearer in Greek or something. And I remember doing acid and like accepting the moniker onto myself. What's also funny about that acid trip was that the night before I had spent on UFC Fight Pass, I spent it with Israel Adesanya and an entire pizza. So I ate an entire pizza, and then before I took the acid, I ate like 2 PB&Js and a bunch of jelly beans. And what do you know? When I took the acid, my entire digestive system shut down after a moment, and I experienced terrible cramp in my right side that has yet to go away anytime I take psychedelics. So anytime I take a classical, quote-unquote classical psychedelic, where it goes into your gut, mushrooms or LSD, probably mescaline, but I've never taken it, and I don't mean to. Then what are you doing with a San Pedro cactus in your closet, Max? You know what, man? I don't know. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. Ooh, under-revved on the rev match. Yeah, so what was I getting to? I was getting somewhere. I gotta get somewhere. I'm almost home. The experiment, the calling, I guess, the fight sports calling, I think, was an attempt by me to sublimate my gaming sense into something more productive or profound or expressive of vitality than gaming. And so I'm channeling that into cars now, which is, I don't know, probably more dangerous. Or something. But obviously I should just be pointing it towards music, and that's punk music. And that remains to be seen, but I'm pretty confident, and you don't have any reason to be confident in me, but you will soon, based on my fruits. Alright, that's the end.